One of our favorite games 2 years ago was Kodama. We loved the game, and you have now a third game in the series, because last year you had Kodama Avenue, right?
Yeah, Kokoro.
Yep. Correct. And this year you're producing another one, Kodama Duo. I guess you can play it only by two?
So Kodama Duo is a two-player standalone game which introduces new mechanics to kind of the Kodama framework. But you can also use the cards in here, the extra branch cards, to play Kodama in a six-player fashion.
All right.
And we actually introduce in here rules for playing Kodama with the draft version instead of the pick from a tableau. You have 4 cards in your hand, you pick one and play it, so it's simultaneous play. So,
right.
So you can actually play simultaneous play right now with Kodama up to 5 players. If you have Kodama Duo, you could play the simultaneous drafting version of it up to 6. And the reason why we did that is because playing Kodama 6-player by the rules in the Kodama rulebook was a little slow. So draft version is something you can do without this, but we introduced the draft version rules in here. So we'll talk a little bit about the 2-player version of Kodama, because the Kodama Duo, because it has a slightly different mechanics in the game.
All right.
So at the beginning of the game, you'll get 4 Kodama as usual. These are your special scoring cards. You'll play 3 of these during the course of the game, and that helps shape your strategy for the game. So that's a very similar approach. The difference is that each round, one person will be the splitter, and the other person will be the chooser. So this is kind of a mechanic you've seen before. If it's my turn to be the splitter, I will take 3 cards and I will split them into a group of 2 and a group of 1. And then you have the choice of choosing either one or the other. And then we both choose our cards, and then we play our cards on the tree, the same as before. Can't touch more than 2 branches, has to touch 1 branch, has to continue on the thing. But you will only play 1 actually.
Ah.
So you'd play 1, but since you chose 2, you would discard this card, and then I would get what we call a spirit token. So I would take one of the symbols from your card and play it on my card, covering up one of the symbols. And then we score as usual, connecting number of icons connected back to the tree.
Yeah.
So the difference, and then the next turn, I would be the splitter and you would be the chooser.
So why would I choose 2 if I can only build up 1?
I may force you to take 2
right.
because I know which card you want.
Yeah, okay.
So in that case, and if it's the case where the spirit token that you want is already on the mat, you take that from the other player. So that's the kind of the difference in a little bit. I mean, you could play Kodama 2 players as is, but this is a little bit more kind of a gamery version of Kodama 2 players, as well as expanding it up to 6.
All right, great.
That's Kodama
That's
Duo.
it. It still has some very nice illustrations on it, and it looks awesome when you have built your tree on the table. All right, thanks for the explanation.
Thank you.